Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's McGolfin TV. I'm Phil McGuffin, your co-host. As always, we've got Lex McGuffin. He's our golfer. Gonna be playing 18 holes. We're playing at a local public course today, guys. A little change of pace, something fun for you. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, look at that. He can untuck. We're untucked, guys.
Oh, so nice. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
How's everybody doing this morning? This afternoon? We got a guy in front of us. He's playing a couple of balls today.
Okay.
Maybe we should have played through.
Let's do some shout outs. Shout out D-Boy, Horsecock, Golf Wrenching, Rod, Lil Golfy. Walk up to you guys. From my family to yours. Walk up. We're gonna do a little Google Earth. This is kind of where we're at. It's called Golf Club of Jupiter. This is gonna be our first hole here. Just goes just like that. I didn't bother doing the little hole graphics on the side, so you guys know these bad boys. Very short course. This is kind of the type of course where you've got, like, you know, it's like, ooh, par 5. How long? Like 460 yards. So, not very long. Didn't feel like it was really worth it to spend the 2 hours of drudgery making those little graphics. Not sure we're going to necessarily need them. We'll just kind of follow along using Google Earth. What's up, Cameron? Good to see you. Walk up, Cameron. Which one of you guys walked up?
Well, this could be a long round behind this kid.
Yeah. Did he not say he was a fast player?
He did, and he's got blades in his bag. But he hit both balls. He hit iron off the tee here for some reason. And both balls went like what looked like OB.
Okay, cool. Lil Golfy says he wants to see an
He was
eagle
supposed
today.
to get off before me.
With that intro. Yeah.
Okay.
It could happen.
We're going to eagle one of these par 4s.
We'll see. We'll see when we get out there what conditions are like. Could be good.
There's a car on the
Could be a little shaky. I've played this course once with Lex and one of his buddies. And this is kind of one of those ones where you're not going to beat yourself up if you get a lot of 3-putts, because you can genuinely cope and say, well, you know, the ball hit a bare patch and bounced 2 inches into the air on my putt and careened off to the right. So we'll see. We do have the 3-putt counter today for that reason. So we'll see what happens here.
I'm just waiting for this guy to get on the green here.
Cool.
The green's at 325. I don't think I can drive it. So once he's on there, feel safe to hit the ball.
Yeah, and let's see. Do I have? Yeah, okay. I do have a scorecard. Yep. So the black tees we'll play from the full back. So front 9 from the back is 2,400 yards. So first hole, par 4 at 325.
I'm trying to go over these bunkers, over the trouble.
Yep. So this means those
Might be a
bunkers there.
maintenance guy driving out. Nope, he's driving back. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, should be good.
All right, looks great.
It was dead straight.
Very nice.
Good looking ball.
Cool. What is this fun little shirt he's wearing today? Isn't that fun, guys?
Yeah, I got this from my mother-in-law.
Yeah, little 8-bit
My
golfers. 16-bit? 8-bit? I don't know.
8-bit.
I don't know my bits.
Alright, well, 8 bits means you only get 256 colors. Listen to that gas engine voice.
Okay. That's not bad. It's not loud or anything. Seems pretty good.
I can't hear a fucking word you're saying.
Really? Yeah, okay. Well, thankfully the nice high quality mics. I believe. You guys let me know. Yep, there you go. Give us a good look at this golf course. Since I don't have all the other assets. We're going to rely on you today, Lex, to show us what real Florida public golf looks like.
Oh, there was water up here.
Oh yeah, yep. This place.
No one told me there was water over that sand trap. Okay, I'm in the water.
Are you for real?
Yeah. I mean, this is right where I put my ball. Was right over that sand trap. Yeah.
See, this is like, what do you do?
This is why that kid laid up. I was like, why are you laying up on this hole? It's just narrow as shit up here.
Yep. Yeah, so this place is fun. While he makes his drop, I'll show you guys this real fast. This is their driving range, kind of right there. And they've got the floaty balls, and so you hit your shots into the water. It's one of those places. You guys ever played a place like that that's got the floaty golf balls? And the driving range is a lake, and you hit it into the lake? Look, Golfy says, it should be a mullet counter today. Nice. Yeah. Horses, Jupiter. I bet Tiger's out there. Yeah, who knows? Yep. This is Tiger's home course.
Okay, drop 2. Hitting 3. We got to get this close. Tough stance, tough lie. Golf course is showing its teeth. Okay. All right. That was a Muni golf shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
That was pathetic.
Oh, this is why so many people, when they talk about like the U.S. Open, they go, "Oh, this is the hardest conditions ever." And people, you know, like on Twitter, will be like, "You know what? Why don't you guys do in a tournament where you have these guys go out and play the golf that the rest of us have to play, and see what you shoot?" Right?
Yeah.
With like browned out, chopped up greens and crazy bad lies that aren't your fault, all that sort of stuff.
Okay, yeah. We've put ourselves in a tricky position here on hole number 1.
Oh, this is not bad. You chip this in.
Well, this is for par on a 300-yard par 4.
Yeah, well, it's a tough course.
Tough course.
Yeah. There you go. Get in there. Hey, oh, close. Hey, oh, you just gonna? I was gonna see if you could show me that little bare patch that I'm seeing on the left. I want to see.
You know what? It's just sand.
It's sand. Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's sand. They've put sand over. They've top dressed it in an area for some reason. So it's a little thin. The grass is thin there. It looks like it had gotten a little overwatered. In fact, all of this right here is a little overwatered. Okay, bogey to start with the day. Not great.
I know you think that you're, because it's short, and you think you're gonna like.
No, I don't.
Yeah. That's not how this goes.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait for this kid in front of me to play out. Let's see if he putts. I'm watching him. You won't have enough zoom in.
What's up, JP? Good to see you. Walk up. He says, "Morning, bros. Welcome to my world, Lex." Yeah. I watched a fair amount of another video of yours, JP, where you played the world's or the worst course in California. That was crazy bad. I couldn't believe, like, how is that even open for business?
I forgot my water and my Gatorade in my car. Remind me at the turn to get it.
Okay.
Okay, this is challenging from back here. This is a shot.
Oops. Yeah, let's see. What do we got here? I think this is our first par 3 of the day. So here we are. We just finished this first par 4 that was here. And we got this little par 3 right here. Can I zoom in more? It goes zoop, just like that.
I've got 140, wind behind me. Let's see here. I think this is a 9-iron. Oh, that could be too much. All right, it landed on the green.
Very nice.
Checked up hard. These greens are soft, receptive.
Van Buren Golf Course, JP. That's funny, right? Isn't like Van Buren? Like it may be Horse. Can you confirm this for me? Isn't like Van Buren Street in like Phoenix area like synonymous with like basically like Phoenix's version of like Skid Row? I feel like you know, if you're a city planner, don't name a street Van Buren. It always becomes the like Skid Row, you know, ladies of the night. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Don't name your Skid Row. Yeah, don't name your golf course Van Buren. That's just, it's a cursed name. That's cool. Horse says he's going to play a place called Dinosaur Mountain on Saturday. Says he's never played it, but hear good things. That's cool. Yeah, cool name, Dinosaur Mountain.
So this green is actually pretty darn small.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to count the paces from one side to other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 paces from one side to the other side of this green.
Lex JP's wondering, what would you estimate the stimp? What's the speed of the greens here? Would you feel like?
11.
Okay.
Maybe 10. It's quicker than you would think for like a well-trafficked Muni.
Mm-hmm.
This one here is downhill, down grain. Gonna turn to the right. It's a double breaker. I gotta be careful here.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Hey. Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
Lime's in the chat, boys. Lime's in the chat.
Yeah. Lime's in the chat. Walk up. This guy walked up to this par 3.
Lime's in the chat.
Hey, oh, and actually,
All right,
stop. Can we pause for 1 second? Just talk about this the flag, guys.
Yeah.
I just want to point this out. Everything's about context, right? It's like we're at a kind of a public Muni course, low cost or whatever. No logo. It just literally says two. But you know what? I could also see how that flag would be iconic if it was like a ancient, super fancy, like Scottish, you know, where they play like a British Open, and that's it. It's like classic 2, right? It's all about context, right?
Yep.
It could be iconic. Does that make sense? What I'm getting at there?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The context here is a little less than iconic.
Hey, what's up, East Coast buds? Walk up to you. Yeah. Horse says lime up. Yeah. Rod says good bounce back birdie. All right, what do we got on the show today, guys? I got all kinds of talking points. There's something we got to talk about. A tough conversation. Guys, come sit on the couch. We need to have a talk. Little more Joe Greiner caddy saga that we'll look into. Little business news, something about Taco Bell I want to show. This LPGA golfer named Jenny Shin, or Shins, Jenny Shin, something interesting there. God, who is it in chat that constantly, is it Rick? It's I'm Rick is always bugging Lex about wanting to use the aiming line on the putter or on the for putting, right?
Yep.
So something new came up about that. I may have to change my mind on that. So we're gonna look at that today.
Do you see this in front of me? There's like 2 palm trees between me and the pin.
Yeah, you gotta. You need some loft, but you have a serious.
You need loft. I have to go directly over these palm trees. I can't see the pin from the tee.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look. So we were here at this par 3. Oh, god dang it. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. It's a little hard to see, guys, but that's the tee box, and we're going boom like that. So that's those 2 palm trees. Whoops.
Let's hope the calculations were right.
Yep, that looks good. Look, a good shot, good swing.
Yeah, it's on the green.
Yeah, you guys see the pin kind of tucked out there? I mean, that's fun. At least they add a little interest to these par 3s like that. Give you something to think about.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do I want to do first? Let's do this first. First, bit of news. We'll give our good pal Dan Rappaport a little some exposure here. But this was breaking this morning, so Joe Greiner. I read this and it was like Joe Greiner is parting ways with Colin Morikawa after just 5 events. And I was like, Joe Greiner, isn't that the Max Homa guy? I was like, oh, it is the Max Homa guy. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Joe Greiner guy, right? Because we were joking on a prior live stream that maybe the Joe Greiner guy quit on Max Homa, not the other way around, which is kind of, I think, normal. Yeah, I don't know. He went to Colin Morikawa, and he's already out of the job. What's going on with this guy? Maybe there's something there?
Yeah, there might be something there. And maybe he's got macular degeneration or something.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being a caddy and like you get old and your eyes start being not as good. Right? Like, I don't think you could be a caddy. You can't see well enough. God, I don't know whether to give this break or not. I think this might roll in just dead straight.
Well, while he's doing his putt there, that's our front nine pole. What would you guys prefer? I don't know if that makes sense on my pole thing there, but to explain it, would you guys want a caddy who's like, you kind of don't like the guy, he's a real jerk, but he like literally is like the best, he's ideal caddy for you for scoring, right? Like he helps you win tournaments, he maxes you out.
A lot more break there than I thought.
Yep. Or would you guys prefer to have like a long fulfilling relationship? You know, a guy that is also like your best friend as your caddy, but you also know that, right, he leaves maybe a little on the table. Maybe he's just, you kind of know in your heart that if you had a different caddy, you might have won a few more tournaments. Like, what would you guys prefer? You want a buddy for life?
I would.
Yeah.
I would keep you, Phil. If that's what you're asking, I'd keep you.
F you.
What's next?
I don't even know which one I am. All right, I think you're going to the right. God, we went through this yesterday, and it's still... These kind of courses are hard to track, but... So we played this par 3. I think we're coming back here, and this is like our first par 5 of the day. So the tee boxes are way back here, and then we're going zoom all the way out like that. See that, guys? Oops. Par 5. Yeah, par 5. Okay, cool.
And this is probably a really hard hole.
Why is this Nightbot one so quick? We don't need you to talk as fast, buddy.
Our tee box is back here, back in these backyards of these homes.
Yep. Say hi
This
to
is
Mrs.
interesting.
Roper for me. Little Golfy says, what kind of course does 2 par 3s in a row? Yeah, well, a really kind of older, you know, public municipal course in Florida that tops out at like 5,200 yards. Yeah.
Guys, this is our new home course.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, do you want to talk about that next?
Oof, maybe.
Okay. And what's up, Karen Golf's good to see you. She says, nice shirt.
Thank you. All right. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. That's going to be OB.
That's in front yard.
Yep, that's OB. All right. Well, apologize to Mr. Furley for me. And Horse says, it's nice to see a different course than the one we normally play. Yeah. We didn't get kicked out of the club, Cameron, but we did have a thing. It's really not a big deal. Little Golfy says, oh no, did Lex get booted? No, we didn't get booted.
Okay, let's try again. This is a tricky fairway to find here. There it is.
Okay, very nice.
Oh man, that's a tough shot.
So yesterday, after Lex was done with his league tournament round, his GM at his club approached him and said, "Hey,
not the GM, the
Oh.
director of golf."
Oh,
actually.
whatever. Yeah, I don't... So, and he said, hey, gotten maybe a phone call or two about you, and not a big deal, just, you know, at these other private clubs that we're visiting, they're just asking, like, hey, what's this guy doing? You know, because they, like, see an iPhone on a stick, right? So, not too big of a deal, but I think, you know, in a very appropriate way, the guy was just kind of adding some appropriate caution to say, hey, you know, I mean, it's a privilege to play these places. They don't have to do the reciprocal, so, you know, don't mess anything up for the club or anything, which is totally great. So that happened, and then, like an hour later, or a couple hours later, we did get an email from a representative at one of the clubs that we have played, right? What they said, to kind of paraphrase, was, you know, who authorized you to shoot this video on our course and use our brand and logo, like in the thumbnail? And, you know, speculation. I think we also had a good learning lesson about let's not assume things until we get all the facts. But the way the email read, it wasn't really, I think, an interrogative, like genuinely asking, like, who authorized you. The person, I should know already the answer to that. Basically, you know, we felt like what they were saying is, you know, we don't want you doing this video, right? You didn't tell us you were doing it. And I think kind of basically take it down. So, at an abundance of caution, because, you know what? Honestly, we're actually are good boys, right? Like, we fill the divots. We always leave the course better than we found it. We follow all the etiquette. We're actually very nice gentlemen, right? You know, we're 100% law-abiding, blah, 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 right? We don't want to cause any trouble. So anyway, we took down all the videos of those different courses that we played. So we just took them all down. And, you know, we're probably not going to bother trying to do live streams from the other private courses, you know, as we kind of talked about doing a little summer visiting series. So, you know, who knows? It may change, but probably not going to be able to do any more of them, just as an abundance of caution. Yeah, and that's the thing. Rod said, and that's another talking point. Rod said, LOL, you didn't ask before. And Lil Golfy said, why bother asking? You know they're going to say no. Well, I mean, yep. It's probably... That's funny you said that, Horse. That's part of my talking points. So I don't think I'm cut out for capitalism, right? This is kind of something I've always known about myself. I'm just not cut out for capitalism.
179. I'm taking a 6-iron and going after it here. It's aggressive. If it's enough, it's going to be glorious. Probably not enough.
All right. Yeah, you know, and anyway, we emailed back, and it was, you know, 100% genuine. We said, oh, we're actually really sorry. Didn't mean to, you know, make a mess up there, and it really is our ignorance. So to address that thing, Rod, you said, LOL, you didn't ask before. You know, part of it is I just didn't even think that that's kind of a thing to do, because... and I think it's a good lesson to know that, you know, when it comes to public golf, I think it's 2025. I don't think anyone bats an eye at anyone with a phone out kind of doing anything on the golf course, right? Like, I just, even when I go to my course, right, I'm always seeing people out there filming. I don't think they're necessarily doing sort of what we're doing, but I'm always seeing young dudes, right, with his, like, buddy, and they're filming them chipping, they're filming on the driving range. I just don't think we even bat an eye. And then Lex and I did do some kind of feeler stuff way back a long time ago when we were out golfing. We would go, as, you know, in a pro shop and go, hey, you know, we're kind of just getting started. We're going to start this little YouTube thing. And we would ask and be like, is it cool? Like, if, you know, if we were here, if we came out and like filmed our round, literally everyone, like every court we kind of said, they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. We don't care. As long as pace plays good to go. Right? So, and that's kind of my sense. And that's what we kind of said in the response email. It's just our ignorance to not think that we would need to ask for permission first. But it makes sense. It's a private course. They're going to be a much more protective of their brand image. You know, they're not going to want to have some rando video out there that potentially reflects badly on their club and all that sort of stuff. So totally understandable. All right, good
really
shot.
Needed that to go in.
Yeah, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was your 5th shot, correct? Because of the OB?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, this course gonna eat my lunch today.
Yep. And Rod said, yes, you should ask first. They will likely let you if you ask first. You know what the thing is? I also kind of thought about, depending on the type of course, right, is I can almost see where if they did say yes, they would want to basically kind of have I'm trying to say this in a collaborative control over the content, and probably actually have a representative from the course, like a employee, literally walking and being with us, right? Like, I think you can almost kind of see that in some of these, you know, the big channels, and they go to a big fancy place, and you'll see in the background as they're filming, there's like 8 other, like, kind of look like business dudes kind of hovering around, right?
Yeah.
No, Lil Golfy, don't be let's be careful if we can, guys, just because
just stayed there.
It literally is pretty serious, right? And we genuinely do not. It's
very sorry.
It
was dumb. It was dumb. We shouldn't have used their name.
Yep.
There was no benefit to using their name. Actually, it doesn't help us at all to use these names of these places.
Yep.
So it didn't benefit us at all.
All right, let's see. So that was.
It was an unforced error, is what it was.
Yeah. Well, no. What was? Is that a 7? 6.
Dude, that's a 7.
7. Yeah. Okay. Boom. How come that's not showing up? What's going on with that? Turned off? Ah, it's turned off. Got it. Yeah, and you know, just to No, Rick. It's, you know, we've been visiting these other private country clubs, and yeah, one of them just kind of, you know, I'm not sure how to say that, but
they didn't like that we used their logo and their name and associated. They didn't want to be associated with us.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, guys. So this was this par 5 here, and I believe we're spinning right back around parallel, and that lake's now on the left, Lex.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is our next hole. Yeah. Strange routing here because I believe is this yet another par 5? Yeah, 2 par 5s in a row.
Another par 5.
Yeah. Oops.
Another difficult tee shot here.
Yeah, if you're just coming in, what's the poll about? So there's this caddy, Joe Greiner, who was Colin Morikawa's caddy, and it was kind of newsworthy that they split. That looks good.
Yep, that's going to be good.
Yeah, so this caddy, Joe Greiner, right? He was with Max Homa for a long time. And then who knows exactly if it was intentionally temporary, but he was with Justin Thomas for just a little bit. And then he went to Colin Morikawa. And so the news today is that Colin Morikawa and this Joe Greiner guy have parted ways. And so you kind of wonder there, you know. And I saw a tweet. Someone said a response, and I almost felt like they had sort of inside knowledge. But they basically kind of said, like, you know, maybe these golfers don't like this guy's straightforward kind of no BS approach to being a caddy. So the question is for you guys, what would you prefer as a caddy for you? Would you want a guy that you almost kind of hate, like a real jerk, right? You don't even like hanging out with the guy after the round, but you literally know he, like, literally gets the best out of your game every time? Or would you want a caddy who maybe doesn't get the best out of your game? You kind of, at the end of your career, kind of go, you know, if I had a different caddy, I might have won a few more tournaments, but he's like, it's a fulfilling relationship. He's like your best friend. Like, which one would you take, right? Hypothetically. Milner says, give me the nice guy. Yeah, I think I'd probably take the nice guy. I mean, if I'm already making millions, what's a few more million? Yes, you're a pro in both, golf wrenching, yeah.
150.
Who doesn't love having 150 in on a par 5?
It's tight and there's water in front of it, so if I'm short, I'm cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 8 iron. 8 iron lag shot. It's going left. Had plenty, went over.
Okay.
I didn't need to lag it at all.
Yeah. And someone just subbed. Thanks for the sub, whoever that was. Appreciate you. And just to be clear, right, I understand it's kind of a complicated thing, right? Just so we're clear, it's using the logo of the course isn't an issue like in a legal sense. Just to kind of give you guys an idea here, it's fair use, right? So if I type in Starbucks, for example, let's just kind of go through and see if I can find kind of what I want here. Right, so if you're news or like I was looking for this one channel, you guys might know him, Good Mythical Morning, right? They had a video where it was like trying all of Starbucks' iced coffees. And as you know, the logo is all over the thumbnail. So that's fine, right? That's fair use. If you kind of think about it, right? You can literally, as long as you're not saying you're affiliated or pretending to be the company and trying to sell something, or as long as it's, you know, news, commentary, parody, critique, review, that's all fair use. Just to show you is to, let's see, we'll go back to his shot here. I don't know. You guys tell me if this is boring. I find this sort of interesting, sort of stuff. But oh, all right. Well, it's going to take a while. So here's a channel called Midgard Golf. They're based in Colorado, and basically, kind of their content, right? The niche or whatever is literally the course itself, right? And as you can see, every single, and this guy's got 200 videos, and every single one, right? He puts the course logo in there because you can do that. The only thing is if the course doesn't like it, ooh, very nice. Look at that. Great shot.
I don't know
there.
if you can see how close that is to the hole.
Yep. No, that was great.
That's a tap-in birdie right there.
Yeah.
Limes in the chat, boys.
Yep. Get your limes ready, guys.
Limes in the chat.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I mean, you can put logos of the stuff, right? It's fair use, but the thing is they, you know, a business can refuse you service for any reason. So, you know, the thing is they can go, well, we didn't like it, so you're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah.
And so that's our thing, right? Is we just, you know, we want to be good members of the community, and someone's not happy about something, that's totally fine. We understand. So anyway, that's the little, just to what we explain why, unfortunately.
I don't know. We'll just go to the munis.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, because the thing is I was all super stoked because we were gonna do Jupiter Country Club today, and so that's kind of what, also the little funny thing. We're at the golf club of Jupiter today. So unfortunately, no Jupiter Country Club this week.
I mean, really, here's the difference. Here's kind of a spot that's got some baked out grass.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, the conditions are good. The greens are excellent.
Yeah, they do look good.
The course design, the layout is tight and challenging. I don't know. There's no real complaints about this course.
Mm-hmm.
It's $50. All right, I gotta mark some scores here so I can keep track of what's going on.
Cool.
7, 4. This is a par 3. Okay, 179 yards. Man, I should have rizzed up the cart girl while I was here.
Okay, so this was the par 5. We're going to a par 3, yeah? It's right next to it? No.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's a par 3.
Okay, yeah, this gets a little hard to see, but here's the green that we just finished on, and it's this par 3 going this way that's parallel to what was the whole 2 par 3. So this is tee box, and this is it here. So that's where we're at next. Rod says, it looks okay to me. Haven't seen anything really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's you get skewed, right? I mean, Lex's course.
I mean, this tee
Shout
box
out
has
to the
some
grounds
damage
crew,
to it.
right? It's freaking immaculate. It's like literally perfect.
I mean, this grounds crew here does a good job. They're filling all the divots. They come along and fill them, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, 179. I'm into the wind. I've got a 5-iron.
You know, it's also like, and I'm spoiled too, just coincidence, but where I live in Florida, my local public course down the street from me, Sandridge, is a like top 25 public course in Florida.
We're on the green. I think we're going to get some ground under repair too.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Sweet. Dude, Lex's rules. Know your rules segment. Love to see it.
Guys, thanks everybody for tuning in today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button just like that other viewer did, and also hit the like button for me. There you go. Appreciate you. I'm winking. You can't see me winking, but I'm winking.
Yep, thanks for coming along today, guys. I can tell that we're in a more urban environment. The data is spot on today.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes it worth it to play these places. Like, camera quality is perfect. What's up, Cat GPD? GPT? Good to see you. Walk up! Yeah, for sure, Rod. I did notice that. The bunkers do look very nice at this place, right? Which is probably the hardest thing to do for a public course, is keep those bunkers nice. They do look good, though.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
What's up, Greg? Good to see you. He says, sup, boys. Lex, nice shirt. Yeah.
Thanks, Greg. I went to McDonald's before the round, and I got a compliment from the drive-thru lady about the shirt.
Awesome. That's got to make you feel good.
It did make me feel good.
Yep. Ladies, if you're listening, I totally understand. Men should never catcall you, but ladies, you can catcall us all you want. Boy, does it make me feel good. I don't get it enough. Ooh, I just got a good video idea. You know some of these channels that do the videos where it's like, we rizzed up the cart girl?
Yeah.
She needs to flip the script. Where's the cart girl rizzing up the golfers? It's just like
Yeah.
blows your mind. You're just like, did I just get hit on by the cart girl? What's going on here? Am I dreaming?
All right, this is a really challenging putt here. Blew it. I blew it. Fuck. Fuck. I just couldn't see the line.
Oh. Oh no. Okay.
Okay, bogey.
Well.
I'm telling you, this course has some teeth.
Yeah. I believe that's our first 3-putt. No big whoop.
Yep.
No big whoop.
No, this was a really tough putt here to execute right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I hate those types of putts. Horse says, I always get hit on by the cart girls. No, you don't, Horse. Maybe you do. We're not as cool. I'm not as cool as you, okay? I'm like double your age, I think. And I'm all like 4'6". Rod says, looks like they have some burned out edges on the greens from a cleanup cut, but overall they look good. Yeah.
The greens were in great shape. The cart would be the only thing that I'm like, oh, this is pretty crappy. The cart's gas. It rides fine. It does its job. All right, this is a hallway.
Damn it. Actually, no, you're old, Horse. I'm literally 1 year younger than you. You're the one that's old. All right, let's see. So we just finished this par 3 here. And where the heck did you go, Lex? I need help on this. Oh, okay. It's just right to the right, correct? Along Indian Creek Drive?
Along the road. Yeah, it's along the road.
Okay, so yeah, the tee boxes are nestled right up against this tree line here. And then you hit it out there. And then you hit it onto that little green. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Oops.
I'm going to hug the tree line. Let the fade bring it back. This is a hallway. If there ever was a hallway. No room for shot shaping.
Oh God. Did he
Keep moving.
Did he thread the needle?
Yep. Nice. I got over.
God, that looks so scary.
I'm in great position.
Going along these, whatever these areca palms or whatever the heck these things are here.
No, these are like cypress or something. These are some sort of pine tree. They've got pine needles on them.
Yeah, Rod says LOL is shoot. Hot dog down a hallway. Yep. Greg says definitely narrow. Horse said what a player. Yeah.
Thank you, Horse.
Okay, yeah, thanks. JP says he believes those are Florida pines. I believe you. Just the way you said that, it sounded like I was listening to a scientist. I believe those are Florida pines. It's a genus Floriticus pinicus. Subspecies is Jupicus. You don't know. It sounded convincing. You convinced me. Right?
Do you have a good zoom in for the green here for when I hold this out?
I think so, yeah. Let's see. What's the zoom going to look like? Yep, there's the hole. See that, guys? He's going to put it right in that little hole there. Perfect. Oh, you got it good. Perfect.
Nowhere near. Why do I hit lob wedge?
Whoops. A little short, right? No big deal. Good opportunity to practice some short chips.
I mean, what was that? Really? What was that?
It's amazing how all this stuff comes together real fast before he does his chip. Lex mentioned he went to McDonald's earlier today and got a nice compliment from the nice lady at the drive-thru. But I did have this on my show notes today, guys, just so you know. Big Taco Bell fan. That's my personal dream sponsorship is Taco Bell. They're releasing a Tony Hawk Lux Cravings meal next month. It's going to launch exclusive with Pro Skater 3 and 4 in-game rewards. Isn't that cool, guys? Yeah. It's exciting news from Taco Bell.
I'm gonna bogey this hole. Look at this. Car girl's just driving around.
You got this. Putt for par, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this. See? You got this.
Yeah, I got this. Oh, that should have been a birdie. Should have been an eagle. Should have taken driver. It's so narrow down here.
No, that was a smart play.
All right, let me record some scores here. We went 4-4. Coming up to a par 3 that's long.
Yep. So we just did this hole here. And we're going to cross the road, I believe, like this. and come back over to this par 3 right here. Got a little bit of water to carry over. Oops.
Excuse me.
Little Golfy one, I think, wants you to invoke a little DOD king. He says, "Play like a man, irrationally confident." Isn't that DOD's mantra? I think is where you're getting that from.
You got to come prepared when you play these courses. There's no tees in the golf cart. There's no towel. There's no free water anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I have tees. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any tees. I don't normally like mess around with too many.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 156, 8 iron. Left-hand side of the green.
All right.
Broke my tee.
Cool. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this next one since we're going to be putting here in a sec. So guys, we've talked about should you use the putting line on the golf ball to aim your putts, and I've always said, you know, it's apparently my golf spy, who I trust, says there's no statistical difference, but because I'm a giant Victor Hovland simp boy, I don't know if I've got to change my mind. Lex, we're looking at a tweet from Titleist. It says, Victor Hovland uses an alignment aid on the greens, so do 60% of Titleist golf ball players on the tour. And this is a direct quote from Victor Hovland. He says he did a blind test with the line on and without a line, and I just aimed it miles better with the line. You're taking the human error out of it. So, yeah, I don't know. If Victor Hovland says use the aiming line...
When are you going to ask him out on a date already?
Got to work up the courage to slide into his DMs.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
Can you see okay from there, you think?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw, but TikTok, like lady TikTok creators, they get on like little trends. And so Victor Hovland, like fangirl accounts or like supercuts. Like it's girl, they don't care about golf probably much, but like he's like exploded on TikTok and they just do these like, you know, 30-second supercuts of just like Victor Hovland looking sexy and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. All right.
Okay, in for a 3.
Good part.
Thank you.
What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Walk up, Josh. Good to see you. He says, maybe that's why Big Vic has won tournaments and my golf spy hasn't. Ooh. Shots fired.
Should I go off on my golf? I don't feel like going off on my golf spy rants right now.
Yeah. They can't be taking payola or faking data, eventually they get caught, and it would literally end their company because the company is built on the credibility.
No, you do a poll, but then maybe you just intentionally leave out, you know, a couple of options, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't they tested Volvic?
I don't know, because Volvic sucks. I don't know. No one plays Volvic, so it's not relevant. I actually like Volvic balls. I like the look. Okay, guys, so we played this par 3 here, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross. So this here, if you can see, this was hole number 1's green, so we're going past that to the tee boxes here at 9, which is right here. And Lex, while we're here at 9, since that's in my brain, just you wanted me, whoops, to remind you to get your Gatorade and water in your car on the turn. So
thank you.
Yeah. Lil Golfy says, look at my search history. Victor Hovland looking sexy and stuff. Yeah. It's okay. I'm allowed to have a man crush. It's okay. Doesn't mean anything.
I'm just taking a 2 hybrid off the tee here, or the 3 hybrid. I'm not sure where this goes or what it does. There's a bunker out there, and I'm just going to stay left of this bunker with the 3 hybrid.
Yeah, there's water out to the right next to that bunker too. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk in the swing. I didn't realize.
Fuck me, and you just talked about the water.
Sorry. Well, I looked over to look at the map. I didn't realize you were going. Sorry.
I saw a bounce.
Okay.
But it was bouncing right hard. It wasn't your fault, Phil.
Okay, thank you. Golf Wrenching says, Phil has a moist throat for Victor. You know what? It's chats like that that got us in trouble, Golf Wrenching. It's you guys' fault. I'm a good, wholesome boy. I don't say anything controversial ever.
Oh, it stayed up.
Josh says, I must have missed the trouble. What happened? We were going around. Lex has this reciprocals thing, and so we were going around to the other private courses that he can play during the summer. And like idiots, we didn't really think that we should ask permission first to do live streams. And there was some, I don't know how to concern about that or whatever. So unfortunately, we're not doing any more of those, just out of abundance of caution, right? It's a privilege to play them. We appreciate the places we did get to play. It was awesome to see. We were happy they had us out. Every place was freaking great and amazing. I would literally, you know, I would sell, you know, I'd sell my DNA to a company to be able to play on those places, whatever I'm trying to say, but yeah.
They're private, and they like to remain private.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I left it out right. It's going to be okay.
Okay, it's a little
in the
outright.
bunker.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
What's up, Live Fast, Die Quick? Welcome in. It says, why was Lex trying to feed a pigeon a chicken sandwich? Is this a joke? Is there going to be a punchline? I don't know.
Because I love cannibalism.
Okay. Rod says they watched and saw the ads on the channel. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ads. That's comedy. Comedy is basically social commentary, right? Comedy has a target, and almost always the target is pointing out hypocrisies, right? I don't know. We're actually the most uncontroversial channel out there, if you think about it. Like, if you listen to me talk, I might as well be Mormon, right? I'm like basically,
Yeah.
You know, anti-alcohol, anti-gambling, pro-family, pro-law and order, pro-good etiquette on the course. It's Shank's fault? Yeah, it might have been Shank's fault. That's true. Hey, what's up, D-Boy? Good to see you.
Hey guys, who the hell said it's my fault? I'm a nice guy, alright? You guys get yourself in trouble with country clubs, don't blame me, alright?
Alright, fair enough, Shank.
Oh, Shank. Don't blame him.
Yeah, don't blame
It's
Shank.
our fault.
It was our fault.
It's my fault. I should have known better.
Yeah.
I know these people.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known better. Okay, that's pretty good.
It's the trouble is if you go and say, hey, we want to shoot a YouTube video, there's this whole bucket of assumptions, and they think it's like good where we're going to come out with like a producer and our agent and a film crew, and we're going to like, you know, have like 6 young guys that are like perfect teeth and attractive and like be wholesome, and then they're going to like have one of their company reps.
They're gonna want money. They're gonna want money too.
And that too, right? Or something. I don't know how that works. Yeah. D-Boy says, where are we at today? We're at Golf Club of Jupiter. It's a local public course near Lex.
If you can't afford a country club and you live in Jupiter, this is where you play.
Yep.
One of the few places. We're gonna play them all, I think.
Oh, it didn't turn. That's kind of surprising. All right.
Ended with a bogey.
All right.
All right, not a bad 9 though.
Yeah.
What'd I shoot?
33? Is that correct? No, that can't be possible. That's 1 under. Let's see. Even, 2 over. All right, let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3, so 37, I think, is what I should have.
Okay, 2 over.
Yeah. There you go. East Coast Bud says, Lex, that shirt is awesome. Yeah. It is an awesome shirt. Yeah, the little golf. He said, Jupiter Golf Club. Not to be confused with Country Club of Jupiter. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's take a quick break, guys. And I'm going to go use the restroom. And he's going to go get his water. We'll take a quick break, guys. Go get some beverages or go turn your laundry over or something. And while we're waiting, go ahead and run a quick little commercial break here, guys. We'll be right back.
Gambling. It's gross and it's bad when poor people and old people do it. But what about gambling when it's presented to you as something really cool and exciting and it's on your telephone? Introducing GolfDegen.com, America's favorite golf betting website. It's cool, and you want to know why? Because we've got celebrity montages gambling. Isn't that cool? What does golf have to do with gambling? Nobody knows. But it looks cool, doesn't it? Download the app now to start making money.
Have wealth and power and be in charge, and those individuals who won't.
Yep, and then give me some money. Yep. And then we're just going. Okay, that's it. Okay. Perfect.
Oops.
God. Dang it. Buttons. All right, guys. Welcome back to the show. We're here on hole number 10, back 9. Let's do it.
All right, this ball runs right along the road. I want to hit now before traffic comes.
Yep.
It's leaking a little right. This might be OB. I think I caught the path.
Okay.
We're going to hope it's in.
So here's the 10th hole, guys. We were just here at the pro shop or whatever clubhouse. And then here's T-box. Rolls out here. He's going to be out to the right, probably somewhere out there. Kind of rolls up to there. So that's your next hole. Oh yeah, Alexa, how'd your competition go? You're finishing up that tournament round.
Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that once I get up to the ball here.
Mhm.
All right, Phil, free golf ball. What's it going to be?
I would make me very happy if it was a Schlesinger 7 or a Pinnacle 2. Does Pinnacle still exist? It's a range ball.
It's a range ball.
It's a range ball. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I thought Pinnacle
Guys,
was like...
guys, hold on.
Oh.
That's the range.
Yeah.
That lake there, that's the range.
Isn't that fun?
Crazy.
Yeah. Little Golfy says, not for long, Phil. What about Pinnacles? It's owned by Titleist. Are they going to shut it down? Ooh, he barely made it. Good thing you're a right-handed hitter.
Yeah.
Got himself nestled up to a nice little hedge of clusias. I do know that one, guys. That plant there is called a clusia.
Wind into my face. The grass and the turf is Floritim here, so it's going to come out a lot differently. I'm taking a 9-iron, 125 yards.
That might do it. Maybe a little bit to the left.
A little to the right of the stick, but pretty darn good shot.
Okay, very nice. That's a scary shot.
I think I was scaring a homeowner there with my talking. They're like, who the fuck is like yelling outside my back window?
Yeah. What's that flag?
All right, so I'm gonna start doing a review here of this course, I think.
Okay.
All in all, I think I actually really enjoy this. It's a little bit like the West course, but with less water. It's very scoreable, but you got to play smart. It's super tight. You can easily, if you're hitting balls all over the place, you can easily have one get away from you here. Greens are in good shape. The course is in pretty good shape. I don't know, for 50 bucks. Right in central Jupiter. I give this a 7. I'll give it an 8 if I make this putt. A lot of break on that thing.
What's up, Stang? What's up, Sam Stinger? Welcome in. Walk up to you guys. That was a good putt. I will say this.
It was,
hats off to these guys.
and the data's
sorry.
and the data's great too.
Yes, yeah. Let me just say this. My course is just freaking run so good, but last time I was out there, the greens were in a little bit of rough shape. It's not their fault. Oh no.
It ran true. Okay, that's a bogey.
All right.
I just didn't hit it hard enough. I needed to really just kind of ram it in there a little bit better.
Yeah. But my course, coming out of the height of the busy season, and when I mean busy, I mean when you have a really great run public course during a golf boom, like the amount of traffic is just absurd, and so the course is definitely suffering because of it. But good on these guys. I'm, coming out of the peak season, these greens look to be pretty dang good, I gotta say.
Yeah. You know what? And this card is old, but it's clean. It's been scrubbed and it's been well maintained.
Nice. Yeah, let's see. Stang says, can you please start putting a tracer on the ball? That's what makes YouTube golf boom. Yeah, unfortunately, right, we'd have to have basically like $1 million, Stang. I was dreaming actually about this last night, right? We've kind of talked about this, like, hopefully long term, as with any new technology, as it ages, the cost, the barrier to entry will start to really plummet, right? If you kind of think about, like, I don't know, how expensive, like, the first CD player was until you get to, like, the end of the life cycle of a CD player, and you can, like, get one at a garage sale for, like, $2, right? And so I was thinking it'd be cool if it's like the tripod, right? The filming pole that goes up. Lex, what about this idea? So it goes up.
Yeah.
It's called the TrackMan Mini. And it's a all-in-one unit, and basically the pole goes up, and then kind of like at the right height for filming, there's a mount for the phone or the camera, and then the pole continues to go up above that, right? And then you've got a little like mini TrackMan that's sitting above that, even, right? That's in line, and then like all the data, the computer chipping, right? The geniusy stuff is like built inside the pole. And basically, as you're filming, right, it literally renders the shot tracer in real time, right? So the TrackMan is connected down to where you're filming, and it all happens in one. And I was thinking, I bet even the most well-funded golf YouTube channels would totally go for that if you could imagine getting your raw footage, right? If you're the content creator and then you ship your footage off to the editor to make your video, it's literally one of these like really drudgery steps of having to take the raw footage, put it in the separate program, render the shot tracer, and then it kind of depends too, if you guys don't know, like on what program, but sometimes the programs don't really shot trace perfectly. You have to go in and manually kind of fix it to make it better. But imagine if you were able to ship, right, your footage off to your editor and the shot tracers are just embedded in the raw footage already done. Like that, that's the future. That's my Elon Musk for golf.
It's on the green.
Yep, there you go. There's confirmation from JP. He says shot tracing takes me hours in post editing. Yeah. All right. It almost makes you not want to make a dang video. All right, guys. So we finished that hole there, just so we can see. We're now coming around over here, and there's the little tee box there, and he teed off, and looks like this is a par 3. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, this is a par 3.
Cool. Low golf. He says.
Well, that's the beauty of live.
Yeah.
Is no countless hours editing.
Yep.
The downside is no tracers.
Yep.
All right, this is a pretty hole.
Yeah, ooh, look at this, guys.
It's got a nice waist area, 200 yards.
Yeah, this looks very nice. And before I forget, Lex, Sam says that shirt is an automatic 3 strokes off your score. Love to see it. Yeah, people are loving the shirt.
People are loving the shirt.
Yep.
Nice.
Sam says, any update on PJG's Alaska trip? I think he's probably en route still.
He's
I don't
there.
know. You think he's there? Yeah. No update yet. D-Boy says, yeah, if you do custom tracers, it's unreal how much goes into it. We got people saying, do tracers live. Yeah, well, it's fine. Right? If you don't know, you don't know. Right? It does seem crazy that it's this, like, crazy processor-intensive, like, hard thing. You would just, from the outside, if you didn't have experience, you go, like, I don't know, it seems like that's got to be the easiest part of, like, a golf YouTube. It's just the stupid little dumb lines. But, yeah. Who knew?
All right, I'm going to give this some break. I got to go through a bit of fringe here. I think that was a good line. I just needed to hit it a lot harder.
Yeah.
You can't sleep just because this is a Muni course doesn't mean it's a sleeper, you know? Damn it. Okay. There's a 4.
Getting some use out of these bogey buttons here.
Bogey time, bogey time.
Boom. And boom. All right, guys, good show today. We've had about 22, 24 folks watching. Appreciate you guys, but don't forget to get those likes in. Only seeing 13 likes on the stream so far. Help us juice up that algorithm.
All right, par 5, sweet.
Okay. All right, guys, so here we were. We just finished this little par 3. This cute little par 3. And, oh, this is maybe the most, I'm going to say maybe going to be one of the most challenging holes on this course. We got a par 3. I think the back tee box is right there. You can see on your screen, and goes up here. And then you've got a hard right turn. Green is literally blocked by condos.
So where do I go with this? Just straight out, it looks like?
For now, yeah. It's all the question of whether you're going to get some sort of distance and angle to even have a look at the green. I don't know. It can be hard to tell on Google Earth, but...
But it's all out to the right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Right at the end of the hole.
Well, that was just sausage down the fairway.
Very nice. Is that a... Guys, is that good? What does he mean by sausage?
That's good.
All right, good. Stang asks, would y'all mind if I come down and give Lex some competition 1v1? We'd love that. If you haven't heard it before, Stang, we do like a reverse war against the weasels. If you know DOD King. The reverse is DOD King goes and visits you at your course, and it's kind of hostile, right? If you're in the area, and we do a little bit of light vetting. We don't want just like complete, like, you know, a total someone we have never known before, but I can kind of tell whether you're on the level and not some psychopath by, you know, hanging out and chat. But yeah, if you're in the area, in the Palm Beach area, and, you know, we're not paying for your flight or your hotel or anything, but yeah, we'll definitely have you out to our home course and have you on the channel. Obviously, Lil Golfy in chat took the plunge. He's been the first person that took us up on that offer. And we've got Golf Wrenching in chat, who's going to be in the area mid-July, so he'll be on the channel. Yeah, and all I ask is that you understand that it's still an entertainment product, so you got to be chatty and you got to be up. You actually do have to perform, right? Basically, not saying don't be yourself. It's like Larry David, right? There's Larry David, the real person. There's Larry David on Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's basically the same personality, but the one on the TV show, it's ramped up by 100%. And so, yeah, just whatever your good, normal personality is, you take that and you ramp it up.
Because I'm a dud, and we need someone to liven me up.
No.
I've got 130 yards to the green. I'm gonna hit a 9-iron here, and hope for the best. I gotta go straight over. I gotta cut the corner of this house.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, it's on the green. Pretty good position. Could have been better, but it's in good position.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of surprised that you actually had some sort of angle. Yeah. Anyway, I put the Discord link in chat there. If you're serious, Stang, join the Discord. You can DM me or Lex and you know,
yep,
let us know what you're thinking, times, blah blah blahs, all that sort of stuff, and you know, if the details work out, the details work out. Yeah, for sure. It's kind of open invitation. That's why, guys. That's why on the channel. I don't know if you can see this. That's why I changed my thing here. This is the real People's Golf Channel. It's the real People's Golf Channel. Nice. Stang Stang says, awesome. It's my style. I talk some shit. I'm going to try to do that this summer. Not to toot my own horn, but I feel I would add to your channel. Nope. You got to. That's
sweet.
You got to have that. You got to have that confidence. Absolutely.
You got to have that confidence in golf too.
Mm-hmm. D-Boy says, I just want to meet my internet brethren, Shank.
Shank is in a timeout. Shank got us in trouble.
Yeah. What do you think, Shank? You want to meet D-Boy?
Yeah, fuck D-Boy. I like you watching the show, but I could give two shits about you, buddy.
Shank, quit. You understand how bad that is, right? Trying to be successful here, buddy.
Yeah, good luck for that.
Biggest supporter.
Where'd my camera go? Why did the camera go away? I'm still getting this feed. It'll be back in a sec, guys. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It'll be back in a moment. Oh. Might be, oh, maybe phone call, might heat issue. I don't know. We'll see. Phone call?
No, I don't know. I'm not getting any.
Yeah, weird. Okay. Well, whatever. It's back. It looks great.
Okay. I'll move the camera anyway for the birdie putt.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you. He says, hope you guys are all okay. Yeah, doing great.
Yeah.
But thanks for asking. That means a lot.
2 feet, 3 feet for birdie here. Hopefully I can make this.
You got Sam Stringer says, black screen teaser mid-putt. Straight out of a Scorsese movie. You guys want us to start doing that? We can get high concept, like The Sopranos. And literally, right as Lex is about to make
in the chat.
The final putt on the 18, just cut to black.
I kind of like that. That'd be fun to do every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we get the rights to the is it Journey, the song that they do at the end of that, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play that. Oh wait, that was.
That was a 4. Slime's in the chat.
A 4. Well, how is my thing? What hole are we on? I need help. I swear I don't have my thing.
We're on hole 12.
Oh, hole 12. Okay. All right, cool. All right, sorry. All right, so 13.
Phil, we're trying to do a TV show here, buddy.
I know. I'm trying. 50. Okay. I'm trying. Nice. Andrew says he's got his club championships next week. 2 rounds, medal play. What is medal play? Because you're in the UK, right, Andrew? You might have some terminology that's different. Both different and also because I'm an idiot, I just don't know. What is medal play? I hope that means there's no handicapping and you're just playing straight. Stroke play is medal play? Okay. I'm liking that. All right. Let's see. So we just played this par 5 here. And then... Shoot, I'm confused, Lex.
That's another challenging par 3.
Challenging par... Okay. Did you drive down the road and then it spins back again?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep. So it's right here. So this is our next hole, par 3. Whoops.
Right and short. Shit, how is that short? I'm such a weakling.
Okay, Andrew says
All right,
stroke
Phil,
play.
I might be coming up to a cam change here.
Okay. No pickups. Score minus your handicap. Okay, cool. I presume when you say no, no pickups, you mean like no gimmies? Yeah. I mean, as it should be, right? Oh, yeah, and, you know, something I'm going to start peppering in. I was so enthused to see JP Golf's high-quality, entertaining videos as a new creator. It was, like, so cool to see. I kind of want to do, like, a little, like, just, like, spotlight on other
feature other creators.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Phil.
And so, like, there's this one that I want to shame you guys a bit for never showing me this before. I feel like some of you guys might know this. But yeah, and D-Boy put in Discord that golf sidekick video. I literally watched that yesterday morning, D-Boy, and it was kind of life affirming. Just what golf sidekick was saying. I was like, okay, good. This is kind of like my whole game plan, like kind of what he's saying. But he had mentioned, well, let's hit a shot here. Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
A little hard to see these green balls, but you guys, whoops, see where that ended up?
I landed it on the green.
With the
Took it in the air all the way to the green and
Yeah.
just kind of let it trickled out.
Okay, well,
That was a 56-degree wedge there.
that's why.
Like a little slidey, kind of floppy 56.
Yeah, that was nice. All right. See, you don't need to hit the
All right.
green every time on a par 3. That's why you got
Nope.
a great short game. And Lex, pin it in your brain what I'm going to say here. You should check this out whenever you get a time too. So, God, hold on. Yeah, so Golf Sidekick had a really interesting video yesterday, and it was basically what golf taught him about business, and just kind of about how he's leaned into his very unique about what he's doing, and like don't try to compete with the big boys. Like just do your thing, right? The thing that you're passionate, that's your niche. And he mentioned this other channel, Professional Golf Advisor. I had never heard of this. But I'm not going to say, oh, come on, commercials. I'm not going to say anything about this, but I want you guys to watch the video and just tell me if you are catching what's going on. This is like, and I thought of this too because of Andrew from the UK. This is like, now I'm going to give away, like, genius, subtle British humor. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this guy. But watch this specific video and just watch it and just see if you pick up what's going on. I was literally like, this is effing genius. Okay, little golfy knows that. How come you guys never told me about this guy before? Like, how could you not think that that's like right up my alley?
Okay, this requires a tee shot. This is no joke. And the tee box is kind of shit.
Yep. Okay. So this is the long par 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Up
so
against a bunch of houses. We have to move it to the right.
we're here. I think it's gonna be the longest hole in the course today, guys. Tee box is way back there. It goes all the way out there. So that's our next hole. Please cut
Okay, don't curve too much now.
Please cut back. Needs to
Don't
cut.
curve too much.
He needs to cut back.
I don't know what's on the right-hand side of this hole.
Well, actually, a lot of bailout area from what it looks like. There's condos,
I don't know.
but I see a big area of rough. Some trees, but looks relatively safe.
Fingers crossed.
There you go. Sam says sausage. Yep, whatever that means. Sausage down the fairway. Yeah.
Sausage down. Yep. Oh, there was a big old curve on it, Bill.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, East Coast Buds knows this professional golf advisor. Says he's seen him play with this older guy and it was hilarious. Yeah, don't give it away. Well, I guess we're giving it away. Lil Golfy says he watched them all. They're great. Yep. D-Boy says, I never knew him either, but subbed after Sidekick's endorsement. If you didn't watch him, take the time to watch one. Rod says, scratch in 2 months from what handicap? That's a huge ask unless you're a 1 or a 2. Just watch the video, Rod. Are we doing a camera change? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, all right. All right, guys, let's take another quick commercial break, pay some bills. One of today's sponsors is Parrell. Someone mentioned it in chat. They said make sure you sanitize after your round at this municipal course, so yeah.
Basically spend like 3 hours a day on your short game.
We're gonna get like funding from the government or something. Hey, oh man, it was really good playing with you.
Disgusting, this guy.
Peril, golf hand sanitizer. America's favorite golf hand sanitizer. Because your golf buddy is a gross weirdo.
Basically spend like 3 hours a day on your short game.
We're gonna get like funding from the government or something.
I don't know why you were so worried. You're like just barely in the rough. It's basically a straight drive. Yeah.
Well, it's just from the way I looked on the tee shot.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Put it on my back 9 pole. We waiting on the guy in front?
No, I'm just waiting on you.
Oh, okay. You're good to go.
Oh, okay. Cool. You were running your commercial. Normally you say, like, now we're back and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
All right, 3 wood. Just try to keep it in play here, down the fairway. Keep it on the left-hand side. That's going to split the fairway. Okay.
All right, great shot.
Thank you.
All right, so first 9 pole. This is related to this Joe Greiner guy who's flopping around to other caddies or other players, and who knows what's going on there, but it's kind of interesting. And I got the sense from responses that maybe he's got a firm personality. And so the question was, if you guys were a pro golfer, would you want a guy who's an absolute jerk, but he like literally gets the best out of you every tournament? Or do you guys want more of a caddy that's maybe at the end of your career, you felt like maybe you left a little on the line, but he's like your best friend? So we had 25 votes. 68% said, I'll take the nice guy. Only 31%, I'd take the jerk. Okay, cool. Good data. Love to see it. And Lex, I was wondering, how much did it cost today for this course?
$50.
$50, okay. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
And that's going to be our back nine.
I mean, the greens are in good shape. It's golf,
Mm-hmm.
and I think actually it's kind of challenging golf with how tight this place is. It's different than Jupiter Country Club, which has fairways twice the size of this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can just land bombs, and this place is, you got to land strategic airstrikes here.
Yeah.
All right, 120-ish. Pitching wedge, right at it. Cart girl's watching. Three feet, 4 feet.
Nice. Dang it, I didn't have my cam ready to zoom. Still zoom there. Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, anyway, this is maybe not a good poll. I was trying to figure out how to work this out. The question is ideal price of golf. And it's sort of like all things being equal, and sort of imagining like what's the price that I'm willing to pay that I kind of feel like gives the course enough revenue where it's justified that I should be disappointed if things aren't at least at a minimum quality, right? Like, I think we've all had that where it's like, okay, I'm paying $120 and this was wrong, this was wrong, this was wrong. Like, where's the revenue going, right? That's just not justifiable. So what do you guys think that kind of ideal number is across the broad spectrum of golf, or just sort of your middle of the round average golf, right? Not some crazy $250 like once in a lifetime. And obviously not like a course that clearly you show up and you go, okay, this place is closing in 2 weeks, I can tell. Right?
$75.
Okay.
$60. And I'm going to tell you why $60. $60 is the optimum price.
Okay. Oh, and take it easy, Sam. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, Sam.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Walk out. Oh no, that was a birdie putt. That was a birdie putt.
That's 5.
It's okay.
It just curled away. Do
Yeah.
you see how much it curled?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Walk down? Oh yes, I get it. Should be walk down. Yes, thank you, Lil Golfy. Not walk out. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, D-Boy says, yeah, he was literally just thinking about 65 to 75.
I'm going to say $60. And this is why. Let's say a round of golf takes you 4 hours or 3 hours. $60 is easily divided by the hours. And so it's 3 hours. I go, you know what? A 3-hour round, $20 an hour. That's some good entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay for that. 4-hour round at $15. I go, that movie was a little slow for my taste. But at $15 an hour, I'll take it. $30 an hour. let's say it's $90 and it's a 3-hour round, and I'm paying $30 an hour for my entertainment. I don't know. It gets a little pricey.
Yeah.
All right, hole number 15. I'm trying to figure out what I do here. Let's run this flyover again. I just hit driver. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. So we just finished this. Yeah. And this is where the tee boxes are, like, literally right next to the green. It's along the freeway.
I mean, here's the difference, though.
Yeah.
I don't see this on the private courses where there's like a transformer box right
Whoops.
behind my tee box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your course would spend the money to put a bunch of shrubbery around it.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Horse says $60 course in Arizona is not the same as 60 anywhere else. Geography plays. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Does it? Like, I think summer rate, you can play a pretty decent course for $60 in Arizona.
I think that's what he's saying. I mean, that would be my impression.
In $60 in Virginia, you're playing a really good course.
That'll look good.
Leaking a little right. I hope it's going to be okay. I hit the bunker, and I bounced out.
Oh, that's not what he's saying. He's saying only in the dead of summer can you play a nice course for 60. I guess I've got 1990s brain. Yeah. And I guess that's the thing is, if it's kind of like this. I mean, I'm already there here in Florida, right? Like I'm not gonna play in the winter; it's too expensive. But you know, I'm young enough and physically healthy enough and can prepare enough with enough water that, you know, I'm gonna be targeting summertime in Florida to get those great rates. So I guess I think about it that way. Yeah, you know what the tough part, Horse, is they're all getting kind of hip to like using algorithms or something for the flex pricing. Right, like I've kind of watched over the few years, my golf course puts up a PDF with the rates. And a few years ago, there was really only 2 categories, like summer or winter, with the price differential. And now they've got like 4 blocks, right? Like they literally, obviously, someone's selling them something to kind of go like, nah, split it up more because there's more dollars on the table. You can eke out more money. Yeah. JP says Palm Springs is wild. Yeah. And good or bad is it expect? I can't imagine Palm Springs would be crazy. Maybe it is.
What are you talking about? There's no water there. How do they even have golf courses?
Palm Springs? Palm Springs is a big golf place. Right? It's like, I get images of ex-presidents, Frank Sinatra.
It's Bob Hope. Yeah, it's like Bob Hope
yeah,
shit.
Bob Hope.
All right, 100 yards. I'm taking gap wedge. Let's hope this is a good play here. Well out to the right. And it's on the green. That was weird.
All right. We're getting down to the near the end of the show. I still got a few more news items. Let's try to pile through some of these pretty quick here. And kind of really boring news. I don't even know why I have this here, except I've just got one little joke for it. But the PGA is announcing a deal later this morning that makes American Airlines its official airline. Deal runs through 2027. And then my only thing about this, I was like, American Airlines, they're still in business? Like, guys, am I crazy? Is it not a thing where, like, if you're broke, if you don't have money, you fly Southwest. If you do have money, you fly United. Like, I just can't remember, like, a family member or anyone ever going like, oh, I'm doing this. Like, what airline? Like, American. Like, I never hear someone say American. Yeah, it's always Southwest or United. It just depends on whether you got money or not. So that's my little thing for that. This was kind of crazy. I feel bad. This is just, like, genuine, like, my heart goes out to you. This LPGA star, veteran golfer Jenny Shin, she's been having literally a horrible season-ish thing and just, like, can't figure out what's wrong with her driver. There's a little article if you guys care to read it all, but basically the TLDR was that the, like, swing weights or whatever, some, like, weighting in the thing was just happened to be wrong in her driver and she just didn't know. And it was kind of like blind luck. She got so sick of her driver, she went to, like, a different fitter company or something and said, can you just get me a driver? And they said, sure, give me your existing driver and we'll look at your specs. And they came back and said, hey, by the way, someone has your specs wrong on your driver for what you're supposed to have. It's like 4 points off. And, like, that was literally the problem the whole time.
That's the caddy's fault right there.
Is it? I don't...
Yeah, that's the caddy's fault.
I mean, what did they call it? You guys will know this better than me. I'm not a tech guy. Swing weight. She had 4 additional points. Essentially makes the club feel heavier during the swing. She was supposed to have a 0 swing weights. A D0, not a D4. Whatever that term is, yeah.
That's got roll to it. It's got roll and speed.
Oh. Bogey?
Bogey.
Yeah.
Bogey. And that lip is destroyed on that cup.
Yeah. And I think I've actually missed. That's another 3 putt. Yes. Yep. Thank you, horse. I believe, well, tentatively, I think that's been 4. Rod says, talking about this poor lady and her wrong club, he said that's a good amount of feel change. Yeah, basically the article was saying that she just, for the life of her, it was interesting what they said in the article was, for the life of her, she couldn't square the club up. She's hitting everything out right. And then she started making adjustments to her swing and her path, and then she jacked up her swing to try to fix it. And then she realized something was wrong there, and then so she went back, you know, swing coach or whatever, and fixed her swing again, and then she's, like, hitting it back out right again, and it was apparently just, like, mystifying her. Like, she thought maybe she had some sort of, like, yips, like, mental yips. Yeah. Kind of crazy. All right, let's see. So we went here. Are we going back the way we came?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went about 50 yards, and then there's a tee box. The green is right over there.
Yeah. Okay. So here's our next hole here, guys. This one there. Boom, 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 like that. Should be. Yeah.
Okay, I'm on some grass out there.
Oh, you know, it's funny. Horse, I didn't realize Nightbot doesn't fit all that in there. If you guys are curious what the little stat is on that, that command. I'll have to try to fix that. 3-putt. Basically, a 10 handicap, typically 3 putts on average about once every 14.9 holes, which translates to just under 3 putts per 18. So just, you know, for you guys in this whole thing about handicaps, right? When you think a 10 handicap is like an amazing golfer, just keep in mind that on average, a 10 handicap 3 putts 2.6 times per 18 holes. Fun little stat for you there. And well, that's sad. A little data blip there, but I'll come back. All right.
I'm gonna check my Speedify here.
Okay. Okay, we talked about Victor using the aiming line. We talked about poor Jenny Shin. Shout out to her. American Airlines. Who flies American? Nobody. Okay. Final one. This is kind of fun. I don't know if you guys saw this. And thanks for the person that sent this to me. I probably would have seen this, but... looks like we got a moment. This is cool. This is a golf course in South Korea called Cosmos Links. Look at that, guys. It's literally, as they say, they're stacked. They just go back and forth, right? South Korea, not a lot of land. This is how they built their golf course. No trees, bunch of pop bunkers. And nuclear golf with their little engagement farming. Is this a blueprint for golf courses in the future? What do you guys think about that as a golf course design? I did not know that something like this existed. Isn't that interesting?
Hang right there. Hang right there. Right there. Ah. Just short.
Okay.
And I don't know what's short of this green. I should have hit a 9-iron. I'm hitting the ball really short today.
Milner says, boo! On that golf course design. D-Boy says, God, I hope not. No? I don't know if you're on property on something like that. Maybe you wouldn't really notice that it's shaped that way once you're on ground level. Obviously, it looks absurd from airplane view. There you go. Rod just said it. It looks better at ground level. It looks crazy from the air. Yeah. Come on, camera. Are you actually familiar with that, Rod? That particular golf course? You seem to kind of know something more about it. I like that little golf. He says, bold prediction. Sim golf will eventually take most golf business. They can get accessibility and the price down. Yep. I mean, I personally...
It eliminates putting being an issue.
That's the part they got to fix. You just reminded me of what it ruins of it. Putting is like...
No, that makes it better. It makes it better. No putting.
For people like you, putting's my favorite part of the game.
You can go to the putt-putt range, right? You go to Pop Stroke. You go to Drive Shack and Pop Stroke.
Yeah.
The problem is those places are so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You end up spending more money than actually just going to a golf course and being out in nature.
Mm-hmm. Get up there, ball. Get up there, ball. That was a good chip. That's kind of a tricky chip. Trickier than I think people would realize. Yeah, no, Little Golfy keeps doing this. He goes, I want to see Phil and Lex Pop Stroke, a match at Pop Stroke. I'm just like, damn, I ain't got no money for Pop Stroke. These freaking high-end Tiger Woods. They want like, they're gonna want freaking $80 per person or some crazy stuff.
And I don't know if we can film at Pop Stroke. That's one where we'll probably have to ask.
Yeah.
I think when you're using your iPhone, it's like no one gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Left it on the high side, Phil. There's another bogey. Wow, this course is eating me up, Phil.
I told you.
Hole number 16. And I tried to look to see what this course was rated. I don't think it's ever been rated. There's no rating on the scorecard.
All right, I was gonna look it up. Little Golfy says, I'll donate. It's $39 to play all day and everyone films there. Gabby Golf Girl just filmed there. But that's Gabby Golf Girl. Everyone loves her. Apparently people hate us. Apparently we're bad people.
Yeah, I mean, she has like PR people behind her to like do all this stuff too.
I'm assuming, I don't know what agency, but they're all, I'm assuming it's CAA. They have agents, like high-powered Hollywood agents, right? We don't have a high-powered, we are not signed with CAA. It makes a difference. All right, so we just finished this hole. I believe we're coming back here.
This hole looks hard. Just
a bunch of par fours at the end. Yep, you're going to have to make a decision on the driver. Big waste area out to the left, probably at about 300-ish. Almost looks like they kind of want you to lay up. And it's got a slight curve to the right. If I have the right hole, hopefully. Okay. Yeah. Look off says, I'll call as your agent. Okay. Let me see, Pop Stroke.
That's what we need, is someone to make phone calls for us. I've got such bad, like, ADHD or anxiety. I don't know what you call that, social, like, I can't pick up a phone and call someone. Are you fucking kidding me?
Not with that attitude.
That's heading to the waste area.
Okay, and I did have the right.
That's in the waste area.
Yep. Well. Yep. I mean, it doesn't look too bad in there. I don't see too much craziness.
No, it doesn't.
I think it's just going to be like a firm bunker shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a Pop Stroke in Port St. Lucie. It's kind of between us. Obviously, it's summer, so I see a $22 adult day pass.
That'd just be, it'd be so weird just shooting content in a public place.
I know, I mean, you get weirded out. I don't. I'm fearless when it comes to that sort of stuff, because we kind of touched about it earlier, about when I was saying if you want to come on the show, you've got to realize you got to perform. Right? Lex is a normal person. He's successful and well-adjusted and normal. I literally have a crippling need for validation. And, yeah, so. It means I'm a lot more willing to go put myself out there, make a fool of myself, and not really give a crap what people think. All right, well, look, Alvy says, boys, do this. And D-Boy said, people do it all the time. It's not that expensive. You can go back all day. He's in Myrtle Beach next week. You're going? Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sand wedge off of this stuff. 72 yards. I want 3/4 sand wedge here. Went into the bunker.
Okay. I mean, you want us to live stream it or make a video also? I'd almost kind of want to make a video.
Phil, and when you and I are both there, it's so hard to interact with chat.
Yeah, yeah, and see, Low Golf says live stream. See, the problem, yeah, it's like barely, it's so bright you can't see your phone screen, so it's like impossible to read chats.
Yeah.
No scorecard, no extra stuff.
It's just two dudes hanging out at Pop Stroke. I don't want to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Good recovery.
Nice shot. Nice shot. A little late breaking news. A little tense exchange from Colin Morikawa talking about this caddy switch.
You know who's going to caddy for you at the British Open?
I don't, and you know, I read your article that you wrote. Look, I'm not here to tell people how to do their jobs, but I don't get why you would make me sound bad because you put out my quote that I was playing with Pro-Am partners out front. Those guys are paying a lot of money. They're very important to the community. They're very important to the Rocket Classic. And for you to put out a quote like that, to put me down and saying, hey, wait 2.5 hours. I mean, you called me up on the first tee, you know? So I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. You can write whatever you want. This is America. But don't put me down like that because it's 2.5 hours, Adam.
I thought I was actually giving you credit that you were focused on your Pro-Am partners.
Okay, we can all read it very differently.
Got it. Whew, finally a par.
Par save. Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Were you not watching it?
No, I went back in time.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I love it. Let's get these pro golfers to start fighting back against these bloodsuckers in the media. There's a testy exchange that just came out of Colin Morikawa, basically like yelling at a journalist. It's pretty good. Love to see it.
All right, Phil. Hole number 18.
Oh my god. Crazy. All right. Hole 18. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So we just parred the 17th hole. I believe this is going to be hole 18 here. Tee box there. And it goes straight out there back to the clubhouse. So that's going to be our final hole of the day. Yeah, I got to go back through Little Golfy and go through all those songs you sent me. It's like one of 80 things that I got to take care of and do. Now, let's go ahead and end our back nine poll. What's the ideal price of golf? Most of you guys want 40 to 50 bucks, then 50 to 60. And as expected, not many people chose 60 to 80 bucks or 80 bucks plus. Not a surprise there.
Wind into me. I've been slicing the ball all day. Hole number 18. Condos all down the left. Don't know what's on the right. I think it's the water in driving range. It's on the cart path.
Okay.
Hit a tree.
Very nice.
I pulled it left. And the trees did their job.
Very nice. Oh, you didn't... Okay, that's why it doesn't ping in my brain, Low Coffee. Yeah, send me that. Take it easy, D-boy. Says he's got to go drive to work now. GG's, have a good one. Yep, thank you for being here as always. Thanks to all you guys for being here today. It was a fun one. Don't forget, D-boy, walk down! How about that? You walked up and now you walk down. Lex, don't forget your rangefinder.
Yep.
You guys do that? Forget your dang rangefinder and the, you're gonna, yeah, there you go. D-Boy says, I'm gonna walk out! Beautiful. Alright. D-Boy says, actually, I do have to go downstairs, so he will walk down. Very nice. Ooh, there you go. Iron Dog says he lost his on Father's Day. That sucks. You never got it back? That sucks. Damn. Lil
I'm going
Golfy,
to shoot this one, and I'm going to put it away right now.
3 times. Yeah.
I got 44 yards. Damn it, where's my sand wedge? Oh, it's right here.
You gonna go falsely? You gonna go falsely accuse someone, buddy?
Yeah, I am. I am. Look, if the police can do it, I can do it, okay?
All right, good point.
Okay, I'm on the green.
Okay, Iron Dog says he's lost it 2 of the times, but gotten it back. Thank God. Those rangefinders are so freaking expensive. They need to have maybe like... They need to have like a little function in there. Like, there's got to be an average number of times you shoot a pin or whatever, or use it. And then it should kind of know and, like, give you a beep, right? To go like, hey, just a reminder, I'm a rangefinder. You're probably somewhere on 17th, 18th hole. Here's a nice little beepy sound to remind you, don't lose me. Or... Dude,
that'd be so annoying.
How about the cart dude? How come the cart dudes... Why... Here's a good one. Why is it... Right, when you end your round, I'm like literally stressing. I like keep looking in the car like 8 times. Like, phone, I got my wallet, I got keys. Like, I'm not leaving anything. Why is the cart boy not doing this? Going like, you got your rangefinder? Got anything else?
They do.
Cart? They're so casual. No, they don't. They're so busy asking you how you hit them today.
Okay, just trust it. Trust your read.
All right, hey,
That's a 4.
good par to end. Good par to end.
Yeah. I almost drove me green.
Yep.
All right, Phil, let's close it out quickly here.
All right. All right. Is that possible? Do I have 60, 76? Looks like we scored a 76.
Really, a 76?
Think so. Let's see.
That's pretty darn good.
One,
It's par
two,
70.
three.
6 over?
3 over? Yeah, I got you for 3 over and 3 over. Yep.
Okay. That's a good score. I'll take it.
Yeah, not bad. Right, when you don't know the course, really.
Yeah.
All right. Do.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for coming along today. Thanks for watching my round. Thanks for all the likes, all the subs. How many likes did we get up to today?
18.
I don't
19.
care. It doesn't matter.
19.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, 19.
It doesn't matter. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it matters. There you go. Horse says, thanks for bringing us. Iron Duck says, GG. Yep, thank you guys for being here.
We
Thanks.
went somewhere new today.
Yep, thanks to whomever subbed. Rod says, good game, Lex. Little Golfy says, good show, gang. I'll send you something later, Phil. Okay, cool. Guys, what we learned today, we learned double check your driver. Who knows, maybe the settings are off, and that's the problem. Don't, you know, learn from Jenny Shin. Not cool. That sucks. You never know. We learned maybe it's I'm gonna take Victor's advice. I think I'm gonna start testing out using the aiming line on the ball. Hey, what's up, Dango? Good to see you. Don't know how long you've been here, but good to see you, sir. So yeah, maybe start using the lining tool. Go to Taco Bell, guys. Go to Taco Bell. Yeah, and we also learned that even if the caddy's amazing, if he's kind of a jerk, you probably are not going to stick with him. And if you guys are curious, there's some more quotes from Colin Morikawa. Seems like he's kind of hinting at that. That's the problem with this Joe Greiner guy. So, anyway. Stank says, you need to practice up, Lex. All right, he's calling you out, Lex.
Yeah,
he wants
okay.
to come on the show. He wants to challenge you. There
Sweet.
You go.
Okay,
Yep.
come on the show. Let's do it.
Yep.
Watch, just keep watching the show. You'll see my home course. We'll be streaming there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're around tomorrow, you'll see the course we'll play on.
Yep, he says 6 over. It's not going to cut it, brother. That's what he said. There you go. All right. You just wait, Stank. You just wait till you got a camera on you and you go, oh my God, this is live on the internet. There's a bunch of people watching. Unless you got to be a special person, I think, for that not to mess with your brain. I think it does mess with people. It makes you a little nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even different from a tour. I'll talk about that in the next show. About why even the camera stuff at a tour event is different from having one camera live stream going just like they're watching me and me only. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. D-Boy says GG's.
All right, guys. Gotta go.
All right. See you later, guys. Let's
All
head.
right, bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, gang, it's your old pal Shank. Thanks for watching McGolfin TV. Now hit your stinking ball.
Oh, Shank, did you just see you? You saw yourself there. What'd you think of the show today, Shank?
Actually kind of fucking boring. To be honest with you. I don't know. Commentary was okay, but kind of boring. Alright. You gonna do the stupid press conference bullshit?
Yeah, good idea. Let's do the press conference. Bye, guys.
Guys, everybody, thanks for tuning into the show today. Big shout out to Jags for Life James, big dono, $40. Also Golfing Orlando, big dono, another $40. Thank you guys so much, making the show possible, bringing it to you. Questions? We got a ton of subs, tons of likes on the channel, loved it.
Quality of the show, I mean, I really don't care. if we get a lot of viewers and we get a lot of likes on the video, I actually don't really care whether it's good or not. It's all about the end result. So, you know, as long as people are liking the stream, that's all I give a crap about, to be honest with you.
Driver seems to be working a lot better the last couple weeks. Have you made any changes to your swing? What do you count for the better off the tee?
Yeah, that's a great question. I have actually. I'm bringing the club back a little less far and trying to really steer with my right hand. So I'm gripping it tighter with my right hand, steering the club, and that's been doing really well for me.
Can you talk about the challenges of playing golf while you've got some annoying guy yapping in your ear for like 3 hours? How does that affect your game?
Yeah, having someone talk in your ear affects your game a lot. More than that,
Do I talk too much? No. Are you kidding? You know, I mean, I would love to listen to me talk this much. You know, I'm a fantastic personality, so you know, I don't see what the it's great. I mean, really, people should want me to talk more. Don't you think?
he did good. He was on fire today. He got a little too spicy at some points. I think he offended one or two of the chatters. He wouldn't shut up for kind of rambled on at some points, and I had to stop my golf and kind of wait for him to finish. You saw that on hole 7, hole 11, hole 13, hole 14, where I had to stop and kind of wait for him.
Fixing some of the graphics, the whole graphics, and some of the other stuff that still has been wrong and broken on the stream for the past 6 months. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I should fix it, but you know, I'm just lazy. I don't really care that much. Again, you know, it's fine. People are still watching, so I'm not really motivated.
You know, the yapping, sometimes I sit there and he'll be talking about a story or something, and I want him to finish the story. You know, he stops so I can play, and it's like, well, just keep talking. You know, and I sit there and then I'm just waiting. I'm thinking about his story. How's it going to end?
Well, I've had a lot of highs and lows over my career of streaming this season, and I really regret what happened, offending half the chat today, but I'd like to move past it for myself, for McGolfin TV, and for Lex, and you know, I'm still trying to get...
Why does that cut off like that? I don't know. I gotta go back and re-edit. Alright guys, that's the end of our show. Thanks for being here today. We also messed up. We didn't even talk about the schedule, and I don't even know what it is, but it's whatever. I mean, we stream 4 days a week. I would presume we're probably back tomorrow at some time. I'll find out. We'll post it in the Discord. Anyway, guys, if you have the time and the money, and the rest of your family won't resent you too much for spending way too much time at the golf course, guys, it's only 2:25 p.m. Eastern Time. A lot of daylight left today here in the summer. Get out there and do some practice, guys. Maybe for those of you guys that don't use the punt line on the golf ball, go out to the punting green this afternoon, try it out, report back, let me know what you think. Is Victor Hovland onto something? Should we be listening to him? Let me know. Or it says the channel's too poor to sue. That is the beautiful part. There's no money to get from us. There's no suing. It's just... it's losing access for us. No. Anyway. Alright guys, have a good day. See you next time. Bye.